Hey my love bugs, welcome back to Plus Size by Default. I know it's kind of early, but I want to push my Valentine's Day videos because I have a couple that I want you guys to see.
Scrolling through these motherfucking texts. You ain't saying nothing but the same shit. Put this shit on Do Not Disturb.
This one is really simple, really easy to create, down to the face, down to the T. I told y'all everything that y'all needed to know how to create this look. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not going to talk too much, I'm just going to jump right into it. So as you ladies know, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I thought I would start early, get you guys prepared. If you're sitting at home like me on Valentine's Day, because my boyfriend is incarcerated, but shout out to him.
Bitch, I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really grinding.
Feel free to do this tutorial. It's not super hard, it's not super easy, but we're going to get through this together because we're doing a talk through. I'm not going to do a speed through, I'm not going to voice over, I want y'all to feel me. So, first of all, I'm going to be using only the MORPHE 35S palette because I feel like it's so much easier to do a look when you're only using one palette. Especially when you're recording, I don't want to have to be like, okay. If you don't have this palette, all you'll really need are dark purples and dark pinks. That's it. And a light pink, but you know, we'll get through that. Okay, let's get started. So I already did my brows because brows take forever on camera. They do. And I used warm honey to carve them out. And I'm going to be using any translucent powder that you have. Doesn't matter. I like to use a cheap one from Family Dollar because I'm not going to waste the good stuff. And you just want to take a brush and set it. Super easy. Now that is an essential step to set your concealer or your primer, whatever you're using, because that stops your eyeshadows from skipping. I personally am hoodie, as you already know. If you gang, I don't know what that was, but if you've been here for a while, you know I'm a super hooded, and yeah, I have no choice but to set my eyes. We're gonna grab this color out of the palette. I'm gonna start with this one, and this is gonna be my transition color. Then we're gonna move along the palette, but for now we're gonna use that. And I'm gonna use inexpensive brushes today as well. I'm probably gonna be using Wet n Wild, Morphe, and Elf brushes. So if you're looking for inexpensive brushes, those are it. Okay, so yeah, just gonna go right into the palette with a blending brush, and you want to start on your outer corner first. Now, when it comes to blending, you want to make sure that you're actually blending. This back and forth shit like this, that is gonna get you butt so far. If you want to smoke that color out, and if you want to make that color pop, you want to go in small circles back and forth though. I'm also going to bring it up here because I'm hooded, so when I go down here the color disappears. So if you're like me, you want to do this with your eyes open because you're going to know how far to take that color up. Okay, so I decided that after blending these eyes out beautifully that this pink wasn't really that intense, so I basically just mixed this pink and this darker pink over here just to get the color that I have now. But yeah, this is only the transition color, and you just want to make sure you smoke it out, not as far as up to your eyebrow, but enough so you can see it. Okay, now I'm gonna jump into a softer purple before I go into a deep ass purple. I'm gonna use this purple right here out of the palette on the bottom row. And I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush. And you're just going to gradually add the color. You don't want to just go in with a deep ass shade. It just won't work. So, eyes open, looking forward, so that my hood is hooded. I'm going to raise up, and I'm just going to place that right in here. Right? Now that I know where the color is going to be, I'm going to take my hand, and the way I hold my brush matters. And this helps for you to, you know, define your crease as well. And you just want to blend all of that out. Since I have fat arms, I don't do that. So I put a little turkey wing right here, like this, a little turkey wing. And you just position yourself that way. And I'm going to bring that purple another trick to those of you who are hoodie like me. When you are dipping your eyeshadow into the palette, it all depends on how you dip it. So for example, my brush right now is clean, it has no product on it. If I dip my brush on this side, the product is on this side. No product, product. When I place the brush in my eye, of course you know I want it to define my crease. So I'm going to flip the brush. So the side that has the product on it is the side you want to be face up in your crease. So that that color payoff is up here and not on your lip. I'm going to do the other eye and I'm going to come back. So we have our lighter purple now, right in our crease. What we're going to do is, we're going to take the brush that we used right before to put that transition color, and we're going to just blend everything together. This makes it so that everything is clean and it looks like it's basically just one color going into the other. And don't forget your blending method in circles, back and forth. You're going to put a little on the back of your hand or wherever you decide you want to put it. As I said before, I am hoodie. So you want to kind of determine where your crease is. So this is the hard part. And I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see what's going on. You want to go in with minimal product at first because you do not want any transfer. Alright, so when we get to this part, you want to turn your brush so it's flat and start making these little streaks. Okay, this is where we're going to end our eye at. Now you open your eye and see, you know, if you have to take it higher, whatever, and you do it like that. But I think I'm going to take mine a little bit higher. Deluxe crease brush, and I'm going to take it at the end of where I cut the crease, and I'm going to kind of blur it out so that that line isn't so harsh and you can't really tell where it ends. The inside I'm going to leave, but the outside I'm going to blur out. And I'm going to just hop in and do the other eye real quick. Okay, so we let that kind of do its thing, let it be tacky, sit there for a good 2 minutes, sip some tea. I'm not a professional, but it's like a sort of two-tone pink. You want it to, oh, make sure I'm not getting no transfer, shit. You want to take this color here, bad boy. And you want to use that to set the wet part. I'm going to, oh, this looks messy. Messy, messy, messy. Now, right over that, I'm going to take this pink in the corner of the Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna go over it one more time. Okay. With that being said, it look a little sloppy. We about to clean this bad boy all the way out, and I'm gonna show you how that's done. So remember the two blending brushes we were using. You want to grab those two bad boys, and you want to go around the cut crease. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Morphe palette. I'm gonna take the last purple that I used, and I'm gonna begin to clean this up. You're gonna take some product on the pin of this brush. So if you look at the brush, it's tapered. So it basically comes to a point. You want to only have shadow on that point. From here, you're going to go lightly. So only the tip of the brush is on your eye. And you're going to just blend that out. Now, I'm going to take the brush that you used before, which is the big pink one, and just blend out everything else. I'm going to use NARS Train Blue Velvet Matte Lippy as an eyeliner. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it. You just want to run the brush across the lipstick, nothing to it, and you're going to draw it on like you would a regular wing. Don't ever worry about messing up because concealer is your best friend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do the other eye and then I'm going to jump into my face. Yeah, this is the Revlon Color Stay in Combination Oily. I have combination skin, so okay. See the difference between this brown and this brown? I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see the difference. When you don't bring that color all the way to the top of your eyebrow, you still get the ghostly halo look. Even without, you know, it being intentional. And I like to use the one on it because first of all, I'm the only one using these. And second, I don't know, I just find the applicator to be so much smoother when I'm ready to blend. And it gets up there, you see that? And when I'm ready to blend, it'll be there for me. So you want to basically sit here for about a good 2 to 3 minutes. So again, you take a water break, take a pee break, whatever you gotta do. But you want to make sure this is sitting on your face, because if I was to blend this out right now, it would blend, but it would absorb most of the color. I want this to be as potent, as bright as possible. So this little trick helps. Okay, I'm back. So I decided that I would successfully blend out one side of my face so that you can see the process of what you'll get if you do this process. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to start with your, you want to start with your foundation. What? And why? You want to start with your concealer brush, whatever concealer brush you use. I use e.l.f. And when you're doing this process, you want to make sure this brush is wet. So what you're going to do is you're going to pounce like you would normally right along the edges of your concealer. This side, this shit is a mess. Look at this. Oh my god. Lines. If I was to set this right now, people be, don't do that. So you take your foundation brush and you just go along the ends, making sure to only go along the ends. And you're patting it into your skin so that you're not dragging, causing any streaks. You're blending it together. So I'm going to use my Fit Me 355 to set my highlight, and I'm going to use the MORPHE MB6 brush to do so. Just going to tap it right into the product, tap off the excess, and just press it right in. Hello. Hi. Yes. Hey. Yes. Okay. Yes, I start Tuesday. So with that being said, highlight set, boom. I'm gonna take my black opal powder in dark, and I'm going to set the rest of my face. I'm gonna contour for y'all, and I'm gonna use LA Colors Mineral Pressed Powder in, I believe, Ebony. Yes, Ebony. It looks like this. I don't like to go extremely dark on my contour. I like it to be as natural as possible. So you're probably not even gonna be able to see it, but I can see it as long as I know it's there. Now I'm going to highlight. I'm going to use MARILYN by GERARD Cosmetics as a highlight today. This is how it looks. And I'm going to use my MORPHE MB11 brush to apply it. For those of you who are like me, that tend to over highlight sometimes and your highlight gets on your eyeshadow, just take your blending brush and go right back over it. Taking Berry Shimmer from Wet n Wild and a Morphe Angled Blush Brush. You be careful because this is really pigmented. You're gonna smile. Give them one of these. The lips, I'm gonna keep it super simple, super cute. Lately I've been doing my own kind of mix and nude. I have not found a nude that works for my skin tone. If you have one, please drop it in the comments because I just haven't run across one yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Duo Sticks and I'm gonna show you guys how I do my nude. I just line my lips. Which looks like this. Ooh. Just like that. It's matte. You can either keep it matte or you can make it glossy. I'm gonna make it glossy because making it glossy gives it a whole different type of look. Yes, you can either choose to keep it like this, which works for the look as well, or you can do what I'm about to do. And this is what you get when you let it be glossy. Like, I think it looks so much better glossy. My lips per se, some lipsticks that are matte look so much better on me, and some glossy look so much better on me. But I find that all depending on the look. So again, thanks for watching my video. This is a really simple Valentine's Day look. You know, I hope you accomplished it. If not, practice. Let me know if there's anything you need help with down below in the comments because I do Snapchat tutorials. I do Instagram tutorials. So please make sure that you're following me on those things. I'll drop them right here. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, or if you are subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you're clicking the notification bell so when I do push a new video, you're the first one to see it. I hope you ladies again enjoyed this video. I love you guys. See you on the next one.
Bitch, I cannot waste no time, bitch, I'm really grinding.